So I'm starting to get asked this question a lot, and I think that now would be a good time for me to make a video on it. I just recently started a new job. If you've seen any of my previous videos, I was at another job, but yes, the question I'm getting asked a lot is, well, before I get that far, peace, love, and light to the kings, queens, gods, and goddesses. Um, yeah, the question I'm starting to get asked a lot is, how did I get into doing mobile detailing? And I find myself, as I continue, because I promote myself everywhere I go, from YouTube to my detailing. I promote myself everywhere. At first, I used to think like, oh yeah, I'm being arrogant, or how people gonna view me, or whatever the case may be. Until I start realizing like, but if I don't say anything, then how my business gonna get out there? How people gonna know I'm doing YouTube? How I'm gonna get subscribers? So at first, I used to be like on some, don't want to seem arrogant and everything, but now I promote myself at every level. Um, so, but before I get too far off topic, because I'm gonna get back into that probably a little later. Yeah. So, how did I get into detailing? Well, originally I wanted to make it to the league, make it to the NFL. Football was my thing. Um, but injuries and all that good stuff. Once I really turned around, roughly like I would say about like 4 years. No, when I was like 20, because I'm 32. I was like 20. How old was I? 20, about 25, 26. When I realized, okay, if I had any type of hopes and dreams about being pro, going pro, that is over with. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I didn't want to put my body through any more trauma, with injuries and all that stuff. But then I said this in the previous video. I'm gonna say it again. Um, Will Smith dropped a movie. What was it called? Concussion. And that movie enlightened me on a lot of things. And now not every player gets this particular disease or trauma, but yeah, a lot of them can get it, or they do get it, and that kind of made me not want to pursue that particular profession anymore. So then I sat back. And I said, okay, I went through the jobs. At the time, I went through the jobs that I already, worked at. And then I said, okay, so what can I see myself doing in the long haul? What did I really like, you know? At this particular time, I was into retail. I did retail. I did a lot of stuff. So, well, not a lot. I'm not gonna say I can't even say I did a lot, because I'm the type that I will like I always lasted a long time at these jobs. So 3, 4 years, like it was real easy to me because of my attitude and all that good stuff. So I sat back and I'm like, okay, so what do I see myself? What can I see myself building a business upon? Because I always knew that I'm going to one day help, take care of my family. My family gonna need some type of guidance, and I'm gonna be that person, and I can't be that person without me, being financially stable and all that good stuff. So I said to myself, I'm like, okay, well, what is there a high value of? And when I sat back and thought about it, well, I'm sorry, I digressed a little bit. Out of all the jobs I had, which ones did I like? Which one did I, what I'm saying, I can see myself doing? And I detailed cars at one point. And I always told myself, like, man, if I could, definitely detailing cars would be something for me, because, what I'm saying, I enjoyed it. So time goes on. I actually started to put my plans and stuff into motion. So I was making sure I'm jotting everything I need down and stuff like that. And in previous videos, I showed that, you know, I've actually overpaid, overspent. But that comes with business. That comes with me learning and everything. So, um, yeah. So I sat back and I was like, well, what is it? What is there a high quantity of? And I'm like, okay, I detail cars. I like doing that. There's cars everywhere. It's plenty for whomever in your town to eat. Um, so yeah, I'm like, okay, I like doing cars. You feel me? I can see myself doing that long term. I can see myself building a business out of it. So then, after I got past that part, okay, I said, okay, then I start laying down, okay, the things I might need. So I start, Googling Amazon, all that good stuff, and I'm like, okay, so I go ahead. Like I said, I overpaid, I overpurchased stuff. Like I was just buying too much of it. Like I was just kept buying and buying and buying when I really didn't need half the stuff that I brought. Like so, I go ahead. Then I started to research. Okay, so yeah, after that, I get all my um equipment and stuff that I need together. I started to scope the competition. So I go ahead, I scope the competition, seeing what their pricing is and everything like that. I even did shops. I went to the shops and I looked and see their prices and stuff like that, and try to be reasonable within that, even being mobile, so I could, kind of compete. And once I got past, so then I get past that part, and then it comes. Only thing left is to start putting yourself out there. Like you have to give that a shot. You gotta just and what I did, I had cards too with uh at this particular time friends cards that I was able to do and put on Instagram. So I was able to put the Instagram and Facebook, and so they can go look and do this, that, and the third. So and see that I'm actually decent. I can actually do it. So I go ahead passing out cards and um getting little customers here and there. And before I knew it, I was getting callbacks. I was getting one person led to another, and I uploaded on Facebook. Once I got to uploading stuff on Facebook and Instagram, it's like people got to see. Thing with people nowadays is they got to see that you actually can do it. Then they got to see consistency. I'm gonna make a video on that too. They got to see the consistency within you, because then they just thinking you'll get this question: you still detailing cars? Or if they don't see you post after a while, if you still doing that little thing you was doing, like it'd be like stuff like that. So um yeah, and then things just took off for me after that. Well, I wouldn't even say took off, I'm sorry, because I'm not where I want to be as far as business wise, but it's legit. It has a foundation. I recently just took a break because I was trying to I'm getting my pricing and stuff. Not trying, I'm getting my pricing together and stuff. And I'm starting to, filter in the new clients and get out some of the old clients that, that just pretty much want to cheat me out my work and stuff like that. So I hope this, videos was, excuse me. I hope this video was informative, and, I'll see y'all in the next one.